Oh dear, it looks like Meghan Markle's on the warpath with none other than Catherine, the Princess of Wales. Oh yes, as ever, let me explain. Hi, nice to see you. Thank you so much for your time today. And by the way, thank you for your lovely comments. And I'm glad you enjoyed my tribute to the brilliant actor Gene Hackman. As we know, it's all still ongoing as to what happened, all that sort of stuff. It's very sad, incredibly sad, because that's really what the legacy will be. That's the thing, isn't it? The sort of mysterious death thing. It's a bit like Marilyn Monroe or anybody who dies in a mysterious way. People forget the great work that they left behind. And as I said, Gene Hackman left a wonderful plethora of wonderful films. I thought, I think he was just a very good actor. And as I said, a little bit prickly. I like to be honest with you, because people always want to paint people as like, oh, they're just great. Yeah, they're just wonderful. No, they're not all wonderful, but he was nice, kind, polite, and we got on very well. As I said, a little bit like Robert Vaughan, prickly at the start, but then when they realise that you enjoy the job and you're an admirer of their work, things start to ease off a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Now, let's get back to your story of the day. Yes, Catherine, looking resplendent, going to Wales, of course, and making beautiful Welsh cakes, right? I don't know if you've had them. Absolutely 100% delicious. They are, as I say, a little bit like a scone, but a flat thing. But if you get them, they're true originals from Wales. Oh, goodness. Absolutely delicious. Can't rave about them enough. Marks and Spencer's do a version of them, but I've got to be honest, chums, you can eat them in one go. You know what I mean? Oh, with a pot of tea, just delicious. And there's Catherine kneading the dough, having a crack, William having a go, but not as adept as her, obviously. You can tell that Catherine actually does this sort of stuff on a regular basis because you can just see the way that she knows her way around how much flour, how much water, that sort of stuff. But then what happened during this particular conversation was the fact that somebody talked about plum jam. Oh, yes, well, no. Meghan, well, jam's her thing. Oh, absolutely. Apparently steaming out in Montecito. Now, here's where it gets really interesting, though, and this is 100% fact. According to that source, Meghan's team are now looking into this particular line of questioning because they believe that that was a planted question, because Catherine then spoke to the person and said, oh, no, I make plum jam all the time. We grow plums in our garden, that sort of stuff. It's delicious, by the way. I wouldn't mind some of that, Mum, if you've got a spare pot going, you know what I mean? I know you watch this show, as I've said, so, feel free. Send us a pot of that. Now, the thing is, plum jam, as I say, is delicious. And she basically said to the person, oh, I'll send you the recipe. So now Meghan's team see this as a slight against her and a slight against the fact that on the week that she's launching her big show, with jam being Meghan's thing, well, apparently, is this a setup? Was it real? Who is the person? And will Catherine, of course, be sending the recipe? What's fascinating is I would urge the Princess of Wales to send the recipe, because it would be nice if this person then put that, in the public domain. First of all, for all of us to have a crack, although I'll be useless at it, Catherine, I've got to be honest, right? But I'll have a crack if it's your recipe. But the thing is, you just kind of think this is how stupid, paranoid and nutty the Montecito duo have now become. Is nobody else allowed to have like a thought about making a salad or lemons inside an ice cube? Apparently not. It's Meghan's jam, and if you dare go near, she's coming after you. It's a developing story. When I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.